all your documents that you think that you will need. You don't want a situation where maybe you want to apply for something and you don't have the documents. You'll not be looking for somebody in Nigeria that will go to your father's house to check the box inside the store to bring out the file that is green. You know, you don't want that kind of stress. Just come with all your documents. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Eki Okubanjo and I make videos about lifestyle, business, tech, my life in Canada. If you're new here, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. All right guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you the essential things that I brought to Canada. So like things that you should bring to Canada when you're relocating from Nigeria, and also things that are not necessary. I'm also going to be sharing things that are not allowed in the Canada airport. And finally, I'm going to be sharing a secret that helped me to save money and to make money while I was planning to relocate from Nigeria to Canada. So this is going to be a packed video. I'm just going to be chatting and letting it all out. I'm also going to be sharing like vendors where you could get like affordable items as well. So this is going to be a very interesting video, and if this is something that you're interested in, if you're planning to relocate from Nigeria to Canada, make sure that you watch this video before anything. So I have my laptop here with me, so I'm just going to be looking down a lot on my laptop because it's a long video. I make sure to write out like everything. I didn't want to leave out any detail at all, so this is going to be a very detailed video. So yeah, I recently relocated from Nigeria to Canada with my family, and really relocation is expensive, so I made sure that I made sure that I wrote out everything and I documented like my whole process, like how I packed my bag, what I brought, how my airport, going through the airport was, and all of that details, because I really feel like people need this information, and I want you to have like all the information you need and get prepared. Relocation can be stressful and mentally draining, so you need to be prepared, and with preparation you need all of the information, and that is why I'm here bringing you this information. Okay, so let's get into it. So I just wanted to put this disclaimer out. I'm not a Canada immigration expert or consultant, you know, so like the tips I'm sharing with you today are just like my personal experience, like what I did, like what I brought to Canada from my own research as well, you know. So please also do like other research after watching this video as well, but I'm just sharing from my personal point of view. For this video, I have segmented the items that I brought to Canada into different categories. So we have food stuff, we have documents, medications, I have like cold essential, like winter essentials, you know, and things that are not necessary. I just segmented the items into different categories for easy understanding. We're going to start with food stuff, guys. When I was coming, I had 2 boxes of food. I cannot overstress the importance of bringing enough ingredients, enough food stuff, spices and co when you're coming from Nigeria. Like when you relocate, you're trying to still get settled. You might not know your way around yet. You want to ensure that you have like enough food for yourself and your family, you know. So food stuff is very important. Me, when I was leaving, I just told my husband that, see, if I don't carry anything come up from Nigeria, maybe I don't carry, but you see this food stuff, I must carry enough, you know. So I had 2 boxes, guys. I had 2 boxes of food, of food stuff. So yeah, we're going to start with food stuff. So I came with elubo, which is amala, you know. So I brought my amala, I brought gari, yellow and white, you know, yellow gari and then Ijebu gari. I brought semo, I brought poundo, I brought my poundo, I brought ola, and I also brought like ayola, you know. So I just brought, and those things, I didn't bring too much of those of my poundo because it has so much weight, but I just wanted to bring something. Yeah, so I brought that. I brought smoked fish, very important. So I brought smoked fish, dry fish. So any ingredient that is dried, you might not really have issues with it at the airport because it is dried, but just make sure that it doesn't have insects. So like sometimes all these fish, they can have like all those small insects in it. So make sure you dry it, you open it, you know, before packing it. So I brought dried fish, dried fish. I had shower, catfish, bunga fish, you know, all my fishes, all my dried fishes, I brought them with me. I brought some indomie as well, you know. I brought akamu, which is pap or ogi. I brought that one. So how I did my pap was that the person that like did the fresh pap for me, she squeezed out almost all the water from inside the pap. When I was leaving, I made sure I carried that pap. I didn't want to carry like the powdered pap, and I don't know what I'll see here when I get here, so I just wanted to carry that pap. It was so heavy, it was so heavy, but I needed to carry that pap, so I brought my pap. I brought egusi, all your soup ingredients, make sure you bring them. Like I brought my egusi, my ogbolo, you know, but these are dried ingredients again. So egusi, ogbolo. I brought a little beans because beans has weight. So you want to be mindful of your weight, except you want to like cargo some things, which is really fine, you know. I brought beans, I brought Milo, tiny Milo, golden mon, I brought Iru, that's locust beans. So my Iru, I made sure that it was dried, you know, and I packed it like very well, because you know that thing has a lot of smell. Or I brought my Iru. I brought plenty crayfish, guys, like plenty. Like I had 2 ziploc of crayfish because I don't want to hear that my crayfish will finish anytime soon. I brought the big red crayfish too as well, that dried one that is big. I brought dried ugu, dried ukazi, dried uziza leaf. So any leaf that is dried, you can bring, as far as it's not fresh, really. Yeah, so I brought all of these things. Dried bitter leaf as well, and I brought dried oha leaf as well. I brought ofo, which is soup thickener. I use that for my oha soup, so I brought that. I brought granite, but again my granite was in plastic bottle. So all of these things, it's not like I brought a lot of it. It was little, but I just wanted to have all of these things, because once you relocate, for the first few weeks or so, you're still trying to get registered, register your SIN, you're trying to get your health, you're trying to do a lot of all these things, you know. So relocation is already a lot of work, and then you coming here and not being able to eat your food, you know, that can be stressful. So that's why I always stress the fact that anybody that's come, just bring your food, at least before you start knowing how to go to African shop, you know. And then the things here are expensive. That one is another talk for another day. So, and you that you're coming from Nigeria with naira, you want to be able to save as much as possible, at least maybe until you get a job and you start earning like dollars. But still, like, you just want to bring enough food that will last you for a while. I brought a little kuli. I brought tea, I brought honey, I brought honey as well. So yeah, so I think these are some of the ingredients, some of the food stuff that I brought. So I'm moving on to the next category, which is spices. So under spices, I brought dried red pepper, like grounded pepper. I brought grounded pepper, I brought Cameroon pepper, I brought nut cubes. So my nut cubes, I brought the regular nut cube, not the nut chicken. Yeah, because at the airport sometimes like if you have like things that contain poultry, like chicken, meat, they're going to like take it out from you. So I did not want to take chances. I don't also want to throw my Maggie that I spent money to buy, so I just brought only like nut cubes, the regular nut cubes, not the chicken nut cube. Then I brought curry and thyme. So I really want to emphasize on the curry, because the curry that they have here, even the thyme, but mostly the curry, you can still manage the thyme, but you see the curry that they have here, it gives your food another taste. I don't like it at all. So I brought enough curry, and if my curry finish, I make sure that I buy from the African shop, like the regular shops that they have here, like Drug Mart, No Frills, all those other shops. They carry their regular curry, and it's not nice at all. It just gives your food another taste, like as if not being like Nigerian food, like maybe all those like Chinese food, I don't know, it just gives your food another taste. So I brought enough curry, you know. Yeah, so curry and thyme. So make sure you pack your curry and you bring it well. So curry, thyme. I brought turmeric. Oh my god, I brought my turmeric. Plenty turmeric because I use turmeric a lot. I love turmeric. I brought ginger and garlic. So I brought ginger and garlic, the powdered one. Yeah, just a little, because you can find like the fresh one here. So there's no need to carry those fresh ones. I brought pepper soup spice. Very important because you have to be this cold weather here. Sometimes you just want to make pepper soup and, you know, warm up your body. So I brought my pepper soup spice. I brought my banga soup spices. So yeah, I love banga soup. So I brought my banga soup spices. I brought suya spice. Father, very important. I brought my suya spice. You see, like these things I'm mentioning, really, you can find them here. They're here. They are in the African shop. Like I have a video that I did when I went to the African shop for the first time, and like I just like did a video of what you can see. Really, everything that I've mentioned, you can find them here. It's just the fact that when you're just relocating, you don't want to be spending so much dollars on food stuff. You want to spend your money on getting a house, on like furnishing your house, you know, all those other essential stuff. Food is essential, but like, why won't I bring my food from Nigeria? You know, so like these are the things that I brought. I brought nutmeg as well. So all your spices, your herbs, just make sure that they are dried. So I'm mentioning the things that I brought. There's some things on this list that maybe you need but I didn't mention. So just make sure to do your research and make sure that they are dried ingredients. Yeah, so like these are the spices that I brought. So I'm moving on to the next category. I'm trying to make this video as fast as possible because there are a lot of things. So for medications, I brought Lonart, I brought Amatem, I brought Coartem, Panadol. Panadol is very important because when we came to Canada, the stress of carrying load, and you know, in this country you don't really see, there's nobody to help you really. Like at the airport, you know how in Nigeria airport you can see all those people that can help you lift your bag. Nobody's lifting your bag for you, or lifting your bag by yourself. So when we got here, we were so tired. Like that day, even throughout that week, we had body pain. So we made sure that we took our Panadol. So Panadol is very important, you know. And I brought Rob because of the cold. I brought cough syrups. I brought nose inhaler. And I brought vitamin C and also sachet of tetracycline. So like these are the list of things that I brought. But again, whatever medications you are taking that you know that you might not find here, please bring them. But bring these medications in small quantities. It's not like you go and bring a whole box of medications. They will not send you back because it's like you want to sell it here, you know. But if it's just like small drugs that you need for yourself and your family, why not? So I made sure that I brought Lonart because when we got here we had to treat malaria. You know, you're living in Nigeria, I had to treat malaria again. You know, vitamin C, all of these essential like drugs that you need. And then if you have like, okay, so for kids, for babies and kids, make sure to bring your baby paracetamol, your Benylin, or cough syrup for your babies, preteen, vitamin C, maybe baby Tributan, Silverbed, whatever drugs that your children are using, make sure you bring them, because when you get here, before you start going to the hospital, before you get your health card, you want to have like drugs that in case your baby is sick, maybe your baby has runny nose, they have like cough, you have like drugs to give to them. So it's very important that you come with your medications. Very, very important that you come with your medications, because you might not be going to the hospital, you might not get a family doctor, you might not get a hospital that you're going to be using like anytime soon. But if there's an emergency, of course you can go to the emergency like ward, but bringing your drugs, please just come with your drugs. And if you have like any other like antibiotics, any other vitamins, like drugs that you take that you have like prescription for, that you like take regularly, then make sure you bring them as well. So moving on to documentation. So for documentations, it's very important that you come with your university transcript, you know, your medical records, like if you have like dental record, maybe immunization cards for your kids, maybe you have like particular health issues and you have like your record, you want to come along with those records, because again, you need them here when you start going to the hospital. So come with your driver's license. If you're planning to drive here and you're already driving in Nigeria before, make sure you get your driver's extract, you know, get that from the FRSC. So I got that as well when I was coming. Certificates, so all your certificate, you know, YX certificates, first all your everything, job, everything, all your certificates, even like let's say your ACCA, your ICANN certificate, all those like work certificate as well. Make sure to come with all your certificates. So what I did, or what I advise, is that you like scan everything, scan it and put it into a flash of it. Basically just save it online, save it into the cloud, so that you have like your e-copy, and then you of course have like the original hard copy. But make sure you come with all your certificates, and then your employment letters as well, so from previous employers, all your employment letters. So I think basically all your documents that you think that you will need. You don't want a situation where maybe you want to apply for something and you don't have the document. You'll not be looking for somebody in Nigeria that will go to your father's house to check the box inside the store to bring out the file that is green. You know, you don't want that kind of stress. Just come with all your documents. Very important. So we're moving on to clothing. So the next category is clothing. So for clothing, I brought jeans, very important, pants, trousers, Ankara outfits. You guys, like, I had a whole box of Ankara. So Ankara outfits, like traditional outfits, lace and all those things, because I don't plan to sew anything in this country, not anytime soon, you know. So like I made sure I brought my own clothes, because these are things I like to wear to church. So I always love to wear like traditional outfit to church, or if they invite me for Owambe, I want to be able to wear like lace or wear something that I have that's like, you know. So make sure to bring all of those outfits, undergarments for your family, few shoes and sandals, because you want to channel most of your resources to like the kind of outfit you wear here. You know, it's two different things. Nigeria, Canada, like the outfit you wear here, the kind of shoes you wear here is different. So you just bring a few, because like those like sandals, you can wear them during summer, you know. So you can just bring a few of these things. You can bring your t-shirt, round neck, formal shirts, you know, chiffon tops and cool formal shirts that you could wear to work. Yeah. So I brought those things: formal trousers, suits, ties, nightwear, belt, and a few summer clothes. Just a few, again a few, because most of the time of the year in this country you are cold, you know. So you just want to ensure that you're bringing a few of these things. So moving on to toiletries and hair essentials. For me, I brought, of course, toothpaste, toothbrush, bath gel or like soap for bathing, sponge, shampoo. I don't know if I was going to see the shampoo that I used to use for my hair here, so I made sure that I brought all these things. So like for your toothpaste, it's not like you're going to carry the whole wall. You just bring a little. When you get here, you might still have to like adjust. If you don't see like the product that you were using in Nigeria, you might still have to adjust to like buying something here and trying it out. But all of these things are essential, because these are things that you need for the first few months, maybe 2 months, 3 months, you know. You just want to bring them. Vaseline, very important, because this country your body just be getting white anyhow. You know how the weather is. So I brought enough Vaseline. You can find that here as well, but I brought enough Vaseline. Combs, ilarum, like cotton comb, you know, hair oil, very important. See guys, when I got to this country, I just realized that my hair was cotton. My husband's hair cotton, like hair, we will sweep house, hair go day for ground. I did not even realize that it was the weather. Guys, come with all your hair essentials. Make sure if you have me, like, because I've always had good hair, so I don't even use anything for my hair. Only Ori that I used to put on my hair. So I brought Ori, and I brought like a little, like some few essential hair oils, just a little, tiny. But guy, you have to be oiling your hair like every day, because the weather is dry. It's dry, and my hair was just cotton. So make sure you bring all your hair stuff. Just bring it, because I think that is because of the change in weather, change in environment. The thing shall affected my hair. I don't think it happens to everybody, but my hair was cotton, like cotton. So bring all your hair oil. I brought deodorant, you know, nail cutter, just small things. I brought earbuds, lip gloss. Guys, I brought a lot of lip gloss, because hey, this weather in this country. I brought plenty lip gloss, yeah. Then attachments. I didn't bring a lot of these, because attachments, I just wanted to bring a little, because I hear that when you're making hair here it's expensive. I'm just like, anything to cut my cost, you know. If to make hair is $150, if I have attachment, maybe it would be like $100. So I brought some attachments. So if you have kids, make sure you bring like your attachment. You can also bring like those wool. You can bring like hair beads as well, like things to accessorize your hair. So all of those tiny essential stuff, you can bring them as well. And then most important, females, just carry your wig. Carry your wig. Like this one I'm wearing is wig. I have make my whole back inside. Carry your wig, very important. So you want to have 1 or 2 wigs that you can just be throwing on like that. So wig is very important as well. So we're moving on to the interesting part, which is winter essentials or cold essentials. So again, I had another box filled with like the essential clothes that I needed, because see, usually if you on small fan like this, small fan, I'm already sneezing, I'm already getting cold. I don't catch cold, I get cold easily. So when I wanted to relocate to this country, the cold here was one thing that I was so scared of. I was so scared because I was like, hey Jesus, how I want to survive for cold, you know. So I made sure that I brought my thermal wear, I brought my jackets. Even if when you get here you still will buy, or as you're entering in, because the cold go hit you, it go hit you no matter when they come, it go hit you back. When I got to this country in April, and April is not, it's not December or January that is so cold, but I was so cold, you know. So whenever you're coming to this country, as far as you're leaving Nigeria and you're coming to Canada, the difference in the weather, it will hit you. So make sure you bring all your cold essentials. So you want to have thick jackets. Please don't bring too much. The thing is that these winter things, they are very heavy, and you want to be mindful of your load space, your bag, and you don't want your bag to be overweight. You don't want to bring too much. Like your jacket, you can buy like 50, because when you get here you still buy. That's the truth. So just bring a few. I brought 2 jackets. I brought jogger sets, because you know how normal you can just wear short knicker and spaghetti and sit down in the house. In Nigeria, here you can't. The weather, you mostly be wearing like joggers in the house, so you want to just like run a few errands, you wear joggers. So joggers is very important as well. You know, they wear shorts, they work out for road near for you. So turtleneck, I really encourage people to buy turtleneck, because you know how turtleneck sweaters or tops just cover your neck up till here. You want to be able to cover as much as possible, because you don't want any cold to enter, especially your chest. So yeah, turtleneck is very important. I brought turtleneck. Head warmers, guys, the cold in this country is not smiling, you know. Like your head, you need to cover it. You need to cover it. So head warmers, gloves are very important, because your hand go freeze, your hand go tear if you don't bring better glove. Come cold day this country, you know. Cover your hands, your gloves. Thick socks, guys, thick socks. Not just any sock, I'm saying it, not just any socks, but the emphasis on thick. It has to be thick, because everywhere is cold, guys. Yeah, now and then you want to bring enough socks, because you're always wearing socks morning till night, like continuation. You're sleeping, you're wearing socks, you're always wearing socks, you know. So you want to bring enough socks, and you want to bring thermal wear. Thermal wear is very important as well. You have different types of this thermal wear. Inside is like ruggish, so it's traps, like cold is not entering your body. It's very comfortable. So thermal wear, sneakers, because no be slippers then you go to wear for year cold day. So you have your sneakers. I said maybe during like summer, but you want to bring your sneakers, winter boots. So I bought 1 winter boot from Nigeria, you know. All these things, just 1 or 2, because you just want to have it. If you don't have it now, ain't bad pass, you just want to have it. So sweaters, enough sweaters, because that's like what you wear most times when you're in the house, when you're going out. Sweaters, and then you wear your jacket, you know. You just want to bring enough sweaters. And then I brought hot water bag. Hot water bag is very important. So like when you're cold, sometimes you can just like put the hot water inside the hot water bag, and then you put it in your chest or put it somewhere in your body, and your body just become warm. So hot water bag, very important. And then thick scarf that you can pull around your neck, you can cover, you know. Just bring scarf. These are the winter essential items that I brought to Canada. And then moving on to kids essentials. So for kids, right, if you have babies, toddlers, you have to come in with your stroller. You have to have a car seat when you come to the country. If you have like babies that are like way smaller, you also have to come with their food and diapers. You just want to bring a few. But for food, very important, baby food, bring enough, because before, especially if your baby takes a particular kind of food, you might not see that food here, or you might see another type of the food here. And if your baby is a picky eater, your baby might not easily accept that food. So you want to have enough food from Nigeria when you're coming. So I advise bring enough baby food. Bring things like diaper, you still see it here, wipes, you still see it here, but then you want to bring the ones that you can use for a couple of weeks or months, and before you start like spending your money on the ones here. Car seat. So I came with my baby, and what I did was I bought that car seat that is convertible. So you have this baby stroller that is convertible, so it can convert to car seat, it can convert to like a stroller. It was just like 2-in-1, and it was just, for me, it was convenient. I could carry it and put it in the car, and I could like use it as stroller. So it was just so convenient for me. So again, if you're coming with toddlers, you must come with strollers. For if you carry pikin, lap your pikin for your lap, your baby has to sit in the car seat. You can get arrested for that. So like things are, we don't really take seriously in Nigeria here. They joke. Like if you even book an Uber and you don't have your like a car seat, they'll cancel. Some of them will cancel. Like most of them will cancel. And funny thing, some Uber drivers have their own car seats in their trunk, because they know that like babies can enter their car, so they have their car seat. But please carry your own car. When you get here, buy your own car seat, because you need to be using it to go out. So other items. So for other items, I brought my laptop, I brought my extension. So for your extension, you need to come with a socket or extension that has the Canada mount, or you just buy that universal charger. Please, the universal charger, you can use it in Nigeria, you can use it in other countries as well, because the mount that is here for socket is different from what we have in Nigeria. So you want to bring it, because if you don't bring it, you now have to enter code or enter the road and go and look for where to buy. And when you're just coming to a new country, those are not the things you want to be using your brain to be doing. You're thinking of so many other things. So make sure you bring your extension box, and it has to be the universal mount. Yeah, I think that's how I call it. Then bed sheets, 1 or 2, pillowcases, bathroom slippers, towels, omorogun, turning gari, turning stick, whatever. Bring it. That's one. You use it to turn your jollof rice, use it to turn your pound, everything. Bring it. The ones that they're selling here in the regular shop is not strong. You will see in the African shop, but bring your own when you're coming. Before you go to African shop, bring your own omorogun. Then lightweight traveling bags. Very important, guys. Very important. Lightweight traveling bags, because you are bringing loads. It's funny, because when you're relocating, you're packing your life from one country and you're moving to another country. It can't really fit into a suitcase, but you shall pack what you can pack. And lightweight boxes and bags will really help you to be able to pack enough things inside. Then zip locks are very important. So while I was packing my things, I always pack my things in transparent bags, especially the food stuff, and I label them. This is important, because when you open, if they decide to search your things, when you open your bags, you want to make sure that they can see. You're not hiding anything. It's leaf, that is this one, it's crayfish, that is this, transparent, label it. So Ziploc comes in handy in this regard. Unnecessary items, things where you don't need to bring come this country. Really, pot and pan, like you see it here, it's just load, don't carry it. You see it here, spoons, all the things that you will see it here. Kettle, some people want to carry microwave, no. Now electronics, no. TV, plenty yakpa is here, you see it here. So there's no need to stress yourself to say you want to cargo your TV from Nigeria. Use your cargo for another thing like food stuff. Duvet, there's no need to bring duvet to this country. Really, you will see it here, and it will take the whole space in your box, so there's no need to bring that. And then really, don't bring too many clothes. do not bring too many clothes, guys, because when you get here, you still have to learn to dress the way they dress here, because you are now living in Canada. So you will learn how to like layer your clothes, and when you get here, you just find out that sometimes you just want to start dressing more like them. So all these your clothes that you're bringing, if you're bringing too much, you will not wear them, or you will not have space to keep it. Some of the houses here are not as big as maybe where you were living in Nigeria. You want to make sure that your things are not too much, the load you're carrying. So don't bring too many clothes. So items not allowed at the airport: anything that has to do with poultry, chicken, all these things, you can't bring it. You know, fresh items like fresh vegetables, fresh tomatoes, fresh fish. Fresh fish. Don't carry fresh fish come here. You know, you can't bring that as well. Dairy products, meat and chicken seasoning, anything that has chicken or meat, those things, don't bring them, because they can like seize it at the airport. Firearms, cocaine, igbo, of course, you know all those things. Weed, tobacco products, alcoholic beverages, beer. You drink beer here, beer day here, plenty. Fireworks, and then very important, cash. Your money, you can't, anything above 10,000 CAD, you have to declare it. So if you're bringing cash, a lot of cash that is more than 10,000 CAD, you have to declare it in the airport. Then animals, all these rats, cats, all this, these are the items that are not allowed at the airport. So I have come to the end of my list. So this is the second part of the video where I talked about, I'm going to be sharing with you like secrets to saving money and secrets to making money while you're planning to relocate. I understand how expensive it is to relocate, especially with the naira being very funny. You know, you have to plan and save money as much as possible, and sometimes you're saving money, it's like you're saving money and then naira will crash again, and it's like you don't have any money. The money that you have saved have reduced. So I'm going to be sharing this secret with you because this is what I did, you know, and I hope that it can help you as well, because it really worked for me. The first thing I did to help me save money is that I bought most of my winter essentials as thrifted items, so like pre-owned items. Yes, so I went to Yaba and I bought jackets, all of these things as thrift items. I know that people don't like to talk about these things. They say, where do you buy it? They won't say anything, but I went to Yaba and I bought thrift items. Yaba is in Lagos, so wherever you're staying, there should be a thrift market that sell like these essential things, you know. So the first thing that I did to save money was to buy thrift items, because these winter essential items, these cold items like jackets and cool, they're expensive. They're really expensive here. If you're buying here, you're buying like $350, $400. You way they bring naira, they come. Now that one you want to spend money on. Again, if you have the money, it's fine. No, it's fine. Yes, but me, this is what I did to help me save money, and I know that some people need this information, so I'm going to share it without holding anything back. So I bought some thrift pre-owned items. That's the first thing I did to save money. The second thing I did to make money was that I sold my household items. I sold almost everything. You're going to be asking, how do I go about doing this? How do I sell my items, or how do I buy pre-owned or thrift items? I'm here to give you good news. Eki is here to give you good news. So if you want to buy your items from Lagos, Yaba Market, I have trusted vendors for you guys. I have trusted vendors. I've recommended them to like more than 20 people. Honestly, like everyone that's come to Canada after I've come to Canada, and even people relocating to the UK, I've given them this guy's number and they've bought. Nobody have complained. So I have like trusted vendors that you can use to buy your cold essential items, your winter jacket, your thermal wear, you know, all of these things, and they're really new, guys. They're really new. You can buy them from them in Yaba. So, and I have vendors that I've used and I still use to sell like items, and people have also used these people. So my chairs, TV, you know, all of these things, microwave, all of my household items that I sold them with these people. So if you're interested in getting a list of the vendors that I used to sell my household furniture and also buy my pre-owned items, then there's going to be a link in the description box with the list. Like, it's free of charge. There's no money involved. The only thing is that you need to use my discount code. That's the only way they will know that you're from Eki. Use Eki Canada. Eki Canada, that's the discount code. When you get to them, when you call them, and the thing is that whether you're in Lagos, you're in Abuja, wherever, these people can sell your items for you, and you can buy your winter essentials from them. So like, they will ship it to you. They can sell anywhere as well. So use Eki Canada and you will get discount. They will treat you well. Please, I want to know, when you've used this list, please always drop your comment on in the comment section, so people know that this is real, because I'm not even joking. That is how I saved money, and that's how I made money coming to relocate to Canada. Because the truth is that you need all the money you can get. Relocation is expensive, and when you're in Nigeria, you don't even know how expensive it is until you enter this country. Guys, naira to dollar, even if you do a budget, sometimes your budget goes scatter, because it is different. Like, housing is expensive. There's so many bills. Of course, there's bills everywhere. There's bills in Nigeria, there's bills everywhere. But when you're paying it in dollar and you are still earning naira, the difference is a lot. So you want to be able to save as much as possible. You want to come prepared with enough money, and these are like the secret, guys. These are the things that I did. In conclusion, guys, I advise you use transparent nylons or bags to pack your things. Like I said, pack your things early. Don't wait till the last minute. Start to pack, like, don't procrastinate. Pack, because it can get really overwhelming. You know, don't wait till the last minute. Pack early. Label all your suitcases. Label everything. If it's possible, you want to use that wrapping stuff to wrap it at the airport, so that you know that your bag is secured. You know, make a list of all the things you need when you're coming to Canada, because sometimes they show you they ask for these things at the airport. So you want to make a list of everything that you have in your suitcase, and also like the amount it costs you, maybe the estimated amount as well. And finally, carry what you need, guys. I cannot overemphasize, carry the things you need. Your food stuff, your winter essentials, very important. Carry what you need, not what you think you need. You know, like, don't carry too much load, because no space to keep them, and they will charge you overweight in the airport. So just carry what you need. And finally, guys, everything that I've mentioned in this video, I have put it into an ebook. So it's like a checklist, just the way I've categorized it: food stuff, winter essential, documents. I've put everything together into an ebook, and it is free. Again, the link to access that ebook is in the description box. I want to make it easy for you guys to get all the information you need to relocate from Nigeria to Canada, and I hope that you found this video helpful. I'm going to be doing more of this kind of videos, because I have requests of this kind of videos. I see your comments, I see everything, so I'm going to take my time to do more of this kind of Canada content on my channel. I'm also going to be doing a video showing you guys, or telling you guys, the essential things you need when you get to Canada. That's going to be another video, so make sure you look out for that video. Thank you for watching my video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this video. We have so many people that want to jackpot from Nigeria, so share this video with your friends, your family members, because information is power. Information is key. It is so important that you know these things. Don't go and carry what they'll fine you for at the airport. You know, you need to know what you need to bring to this country. And this video is so explanative. Please share with your friends and your family. Like my video, subscribe, support me, watch my other videos. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.